That is one of the sexiest TTs I think I've ever seen.
Show me your soul, baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul, honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul, and honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine.
This is a 2019 Audi TT Black Edition. It is by far the best looking TT that I've seen at the moment in the new shape. It looks unbelievable. Let's start. So around the front we have this new style grille. It's got a little bit more aggressive. It's got kind of a continuous line along the bottom, which makes up, and it's obviously got the new style grille on the 19 plate, the new year model, which looks great. Now on a normal Black Edition you have the, oh god, how do I describe them? They're like a million spoke wheels, they're gloss black, they look lovely. However, this one is optionally spec'd to have these slightly upgraded wheels, which are these, what I would say are like daisy looking type 5 twin spoke wheels, and they look great. Actually, with the bits of gloss, I'll show you the wing in a second, and at the front, the wheels like this just break up that gloss to make it a little bit of a nice contrast. The new car's now got this little splitter stipe on the sides, little side splitters in gloss black to match the black on the car. And as we move back, let's have a look at what we've all been waiting for. The fixed rear wing. Look at this. It looks so good. Obviously it's got the privacy glass to stand on the Black Edition, but look how good that fixed rear wing looks. The new TTs obviously comes with this little, they're not actually real, they don't do anything, but they are little air vents. And obviously a new splitter as well. New splitters with the tailpipes, and this is actually finished off in the gloss, and I think they are actually black tailpipes. They're not silver, they're black, so kind of all looks right mean at the back. Still sporting TT on the fuel cap, but as we move inside, oh. Now if you haven't seen my TT video already of the last one I had, it was actually a standard car. It was a 2 litre, 245 brake horsepower S Tronic Quattro TT Coupe in a really bright orange. You'll see it if you look at the channel. I'll put a link at the top of this page now. But inside, again, it's second to none. It's so good. So we've got the standard virtual cockpit, which I think is like 12 something inches. It's great. Flat bottom steering wheel. All the gadgets you may want. And actually this car comes as standard with the leather on the sides but Alcantara in the middle, but this car's got the full leather with the kind of cross stitching, which is really, really nice. And in this new car you get the painted surround to the seat. This is like Daytona grey. I think there's only a few colour options you can choose from, but you can change that. I think actually you can get that in blue as well, but yeah, that goes all the way up to a kind of fixed seat, and that looks really nice. That's on both seats as well, which looks great. It doesn't take much to convince that this is such a good looking car. The Black Edition is quite a special car, so you get different bits of black on it, but this car with the fixed rear wing, the black all over, the different grills, it just looks so, so good. I definitely think it's the best looking TT that's come today, absolutely. I actually can't wait until the TTS Black Edition comes out. That will look absolutely incredible. I bet it looks a little bit louder, different exhaust at the back, but this is such a good looking car. If you're wondering why I didn't drive this car today, it's actually because on the other video, which I'll pop up now, I drove the car. This has got a 2 litre, 245 brake horsepower S Tronic Quattro drivetrain. So actually I've driven it already, and if you have a look at that video you'll see a lot more in depth of what I've done with the car, driving it. It's such a good driving car, honestly. The Quattro keeps it planted on the floor, the steering's nice and heavy if you want to in dynamic mode, the gearbox is snappy, and the engine is a really, really good strong box. So yeah, what a brilliant, brilliant car. So I want to pick out 3 things that, for me, is the favourite thing about this car. Number 1 will be the, oh, nailed it, the spoiler. I think the fixed wing looks so, so good. I think it looks a really aggressive stance and just gives the car a little flavour that's something special, something not standard. Number 2, actually the wheels. Most people quite like the standard glossy wheels, but actually these titanium 5 twin spoke wheels just break it up just enough, so I think the car looks a little bit more subtle. It doesn't look as, I don't know, would boy racery be the wrong word? Probably not actually. It looks really subtle and really mature. And number 3, that's just personal preference of mine, the colour. I really like the white. I like the white with the black. I think it looks perfect. I think I wouldn't change a thing with that car. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. So, negatives of the car, well, not many actually. One thing I would say is that the S Tronic gearbox used to make this a little farcy kind of crackly pop thing when it changed gear. This car doesn't. I don't know if it's the new generation. For some reason, the other car didn't either. And for some reason, it just doesn't give you that crackly little pop. So that's one thing that does go against it because it is really addictive. Number 2 for me is actually in the interior. Now, you know I love the interior TTs, the new ones, but in here, it just hasn't got the deluxe climate control. So instead of having a glossy screen with the numbers displaying what temperature it is, it's just got the standard little plastic, which is fine. It does the same job. However, I just think it looks a little bit more sexy with the deluxe climate control with the glass. And actually, if you look at the heated seats as well, these are a little bit nice because they're just gloss. But it's a little thing. But for me, that would be nice to have. Number 3 is slightly different. I mean, you might agree, you might not agree. The rivals with this car are not too many, but it's probably going to be a Z4, a Porsche Cayman, what else? Or maybe a Mercedes, what now is it, a CLK or something? Those are the kind of cars you're probably going to be competing against. And especially the Porsche, so the 718 Cayman, the new Cayman, is rear-wheel drive, so it's just a little bit more playful when you're driving the car. However, this Quattro is second to none. It's brilliant. It's the best out of bunch by far. So if you want a really planted, sporty car, this is perfect. If you want something a little bit more playful and a little bit more, I don't know, on the edge, the Cayman's probably the better choice. I said I wouldn't go for a drive, but forget it. Let's just go for a quick drive. You can just see the car. I won't be chatting away. Just have a look at the car and enjoy it.
I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind. But you walk right past me, pretending like you don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How expensive do I have to be? I mean, I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine.
So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see future videos, but for now, I will see you soon.